Going on, folks? It's your boy Humphrey Speaks. We're going to jump in today with Frankenstein, Edgar Winter's group from 1973. What? Frankenstein? The last time I heard about Frankenstein was from a movie. Anyway, folks, if you are new to the channel, you know what to do. I would appreciate that. Because you doing that, me doing this, it's a small ask. That's all I ask. You don't have to do the Patreon thing. You don't have to buy the Merc. That's all good. Your boy can self-sustain himself basically for your pleasure. I get my satisfaction from the crowd reaction. I get my satisfaction from y'all. That's how it works. And if it doesn't work, your boy's still going to continue. Because there'll be somebody out there who'll be listening to my... Anyway, I digress. I'll continue with this reaction. Alright, first time reaction. Frankenstein, Edgar Winter's group, 1973. Let's jump in. I just thought back in the 70s, that period, there's a lot of experimentation through sound and music. What a fabulous time. But imagine you're growing up in that era and this music surrounds you. This music surrounds you in this era. Gosh, what a fabulous... Your neighbour's into music. You go to school, your friends are into music. Everywhere you go, everybody's loving music. Because it was a time for experimentation. No matter what the group was. I never heard of this group. But again, it's that vibe. It's that passion they have to explore. They being the musicians. I wonder what sparked it all off. What movement, what thing sparked it off? This experimentation, this journey through sound and space and the mind. Who's responsible for it? All right, let's jump back in. A massive keyboard, by the way. Oh, look at that keyboard. You can get that on your phone now. Size of your hand. You can fit it on the palm of your hand. Put the phone there. You can play a keyboard like that. Get the same sound out of it. That is massive. Boy had to be built like a house to hold that. Imagine how heavy that might have been. I rest my case about experimentation. He was like, heck, what instruments can you guys play? I could play XYZ. Let's put XYZ into the song. Bring them all out, baby. I won't keep stopping this. I won't. drums now. There's that experimentation again. know what? I don't know. Somehow I caught it straight off the bat, didn't I? I did say experimentation. Hey, I could do X, Y, Z. Let's put it all in. Literally, that's what they did. I didn't even know. That was just a hunch and I got it. That was fantastic. I guess the title does give it away. Frankenstein. Frankenstein was a monster, a mismatch, hodgepodge, like various parts put together to create one. And that's what this song was. Various parts put together to create one assemblement of sound. That's what I'm going to call it. Assemblement of sound. Would I have done anything different in that one? No. Only thing I would have liked to have heard more of were the drums and that bit where the gentleman was sort of mixing about with the electronical sounds. That for me was a little bit too loud, kind of overpowered the drumming. However, that was interesting. Experimentation. Like I said, 70s, mate. We're on that journey in the 70s, man. Absolutely. Never. The Edgar Winters Group, whatever. 1973. Edgar's Winters Group. Do excuse me. Fantastic. Fantastic. I could give you the... Oh, where's this music nowadays? I can give you all that. Oh, what happened? What's going on these days with our music in our generation? I can give you all that malarkey. I could say that if you want to hear that, but it's not about that. The question is, it's not about what's happening today in music. It's about what's happening now, this present time. We could say Hat-Free Speaks, that means today. I.e., yes, I do mean that, but you might say, now you sound like you're contradicting yourself. Don't get at me. I'm not arguing with myself. I'm talking with you in case you're all thinking something. So I'm making an assumption. Hat-Free Speaks, don't make an assumption because it makes an ass out of you and me. Don't be smart. Listen, folks, check it out. What I'm saying is, music is timeless. You can't really say, oh, these days, where's our music? Why can't we make music like that? I've heard that before, right? And all I'm going to say about that, here's my counter to that, right? Is there are cycles. There are cycles, like a cycle, right? And at some point, there's a golden era. And there's a harvest. Like, there's some kind of complexity to it. I'm not here to give you the deep analysis of it, right? This is my point of view. Or if you don't want to use like a wheel or a cycle, think of a spectrum of time, and in that segment there is a period that we don't know what, we can't say it's going to repeat itself, because that was basically a foundation, and from that foundation sprung new musicians, new artists that we have today currently in this time. So the question is not about craving for music that was from the past. The question is what branched out to create what is today. I propose that question to you folks, all right? And here on this channel, we are branching out, and I am connecting things and seeing correlations and variables that interlink with each other and intertwine through this mystical land of music, all right? And if that does intrigue you, stick around. All right, folks, that was my reaction to Frankenstein. Fantastic. Absolutely. Who says you can't put oddball instruments together and make a unique sound? All right, folks, that was my reaction. Make sure you're staying safe. If you haven't already, give the video a like, comment, share, even subscribe if you haven't. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.